Hey everyone, quick update for Monday, March 10th. Bloody Monday. S&P finished down 147, about 2.5%. NASDAQ was down well over 4%, finished minus 3.75. Russell down over almost 2.5%, and the Dow down almost 2%. If we look at a 5-minute chart of SPX, we had the gap down Sunday night into Monday morning, and then really just nothing but downside. I mean, we had a couple little bounces, a little bounce here below Friday's low, and then into the end of the day, we had a pretty decent bounce. I mean, we hit a low of 55.64, bounced all the way up to 56.32, so pretty sizable bounce. But in relation to how much it was down, obviously not much. So what did I do today? Took a little loss on a few, had a couple winning day trades, couple losers, net small red. BICs were red. Had a 1 DTE that I put on near the open that on this bounce came all the way back to an exact scratch when my bot closed it. I had a price action iron Condor that I put on in this area here, and I booked almost 900 on that. That's about it. Pretty light trading today. So few winners, few losers. Net a little bit red, but on a day like this, we talked about this on our Power Hour live stream that when you get into a situation like this, you've got to preserve capital, right? It's just so. You've got situations in this kind of volatile environment where you could, flush 50 points in 2 minutes, or you could rip 60 points in 10 minutes, right? Like it's so volatile that trying to do anything really delta neutral, you better be very, very nimble. If we look at VIX, 5-minute chart of the VIX, you can see we got up to over 29.5. It settled back in at 27.86. Up almost 20% on the day. It was up well over 20% at its peak. If we look at a daily chart of the VIX, I was talking about this as well. A lot of times with VIX spikes, just look through history. It's usually a quick spike and then it contracts back down. Quick spike, contracts back down. Quick spike, contracts back down. And you have these little spikes of certain events or situations. This is a little different, right? This is a little bit more push up, contract down, push up, contract back, push up, contract back. So it's a little bit more orderly, a little bit more methodical, a little eerie, right? Like you don't want to see that type of action if you are looking for a bounce back in stocks. Now, of course, it could come anytime, right? The market can do anything at any time. But it's just we're in a little bit different environment. So take caution, use this time to reduce your position size. Don't try to be a hero. This isn't the time to try to make a bunch of money. When we start to see this thing short squeeze back to the upside, that's when it'll be time to kind of get a little bit more aggressive, in my opinion, as far as the way that I'll be trading it. So for now, just let it do its thing, let it play out, and there will be plenty of time once this volatility starts contracting a bit. All right, that's it for today. Have a good week. We've got a couple announcements this week. We've got Jolts tomorrow morning, 30 minutes after the bell. And then we've got CPI pre-market on Wednesday, PPI pre-market on Thursday. All right, talk to you all soon. Take care.